Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. Day 4 of Scotland, and it's been a really good trip again so far. Been looking forward to this one today massively for a long time. Dundee, city of Dundee. So a bigger city than Perth, where I was yesterday. Done Perth, Paisley, Glasgow obviously this week so far. Halfway through at the end of today, so all going swimmingly well. Right, one thing I love about Scotland is they're always up bright and early. And I managed to get hold of Jim, the owner of this one, and he said he doesn't mind showing me around. So we're going to kick off today with one that's not actually officially open yet. It's only like 10:30 in the morning. But this is one I was told we really have to go and see. It's Fru's, and it is a family-owned pub. It's been talked up to me an awful lot, this has, with so many people saying it's one of those absolute wonders that you've got to come and see. My travel lodge is literally just down there, so it made sense if we could get in early before we head down into the city centre to see this beauty, and I'm mega excited to see it. Let's get in and see Fru's. Well. So, yeah, people that said to me that I had to come and see Fru's, they weren't wrong. This is exquisite, and I mean exquisite, it's beautiful. So, split into two sides. So, this is kind of the lounge, the Art Deco side. So, have a look at this. Look how beautiful and how incredible it is. Now I'm really thankful to Jim for letting me in to be able to show you around this when it's not even officially open as yet. So very nice of him. So that's the Art Deco side. We take you through to the main bar, which is equally as beautiful. Here you have the main side. So all the footballs up there. It's the order in which Dundee United play against all of the teams. So the balls and things up there to keep track, which is a great little feature. But look at this! What an absolutely amazing looking pub. Visitors from all over the world come to see this, and I mean I can see look at that bar. What a pub! What an absolute wonderful place to have started my tour of Dundee. So if this is a sign of things to come for Dundee, I'm in for a great day. What a pub! Jumped in a taxi to get myself down into more into the city centre, onto the outskirts down here, and picked a good one to start with because again, done my own research. I always have a little scout and a little look. An 11 o'clock opener. I'm here at 2 minutes to 11. An 11 o'clock opener to be able to get in and see this one, but it looks an absolute beaut. The Speedwell Bar. So yeah, should be open in 2 minutes time, but. So this way will take me down into the city centre, and yeah, this one talked up to me an awful lot as well. So beautiful old building, obviously with flats or something above, I would imagine. But yeah, looks to be an authentic, traditional style Dundee pub. So let's get in. Hopefully the door will be out in a minute. Get in and see it. Today is going to be one of those days, but I'm reliably informed that this is probably the best pub I'll find all day in Dundee. You know, and I trust people's opinion, especially when the pub looks like this. It is another absolutely incredible looking place. And enough of me saying it to you. See for yourselves. Here, I am on this. Certainly one. They are a local Dundee brewery from just down the road. But look what I see. One from Derby Brewing. I know Derby Brewing very, very well, just down the road from where I am, obviously. But let me take a step back so you can actually see everything I'm trying to show you again with this. Just look at how incredible that is. It's run by absolutely lovely people. See these old snob screens still in place. That's always lovely to see. Things like that still as features in. The ceiling, absolutely beautiful, and the whole feel and look to the pub. It's an absolute 10 out of 10 place. It really is. Two little rooms and stuff around on this side and things as well. But I don't think pubs, they don't get much more beautiful than the two that we've kicked off with on the video today. What a wonderful place. Dundee, you are absolutely wowing me. I don't think my day has ever started with two quite such beautiful looking places that are new ticks that I knew nothing about obviously before really getting there. So that's a way to start a day. It really is, and I'm even more excited for Dundee now than I was before. Jonathan, that runs that in there, took me around the cellar, showing me around the most well organised cellar I've ever seen. So yeah, a beautiful start to today, and I've only had to walk about 200 yards to reach my third stop of the day, Tay Bridge Bar. Also, pretty beautiful. So a lounge bar, Walnut Lounge, Tay Bridge Bar will be stop 3, and another big, beautiful looking old building right next door to a post office. So if you've got something to post, what better excuse do you need to pop in for a pint than being right next door already? Tay Bridge Bar, stop 3. I really am being absolutely spoiled already today by the sheer quality of the pubs. This is another, it's absolutely impeccable looking, beautiful place, lovely old wood, and just a proper traditional old feel to it. It's another fantastic place. And see my mate behind me in the corner, he's quite quirky. But yeah, show you around, this is beautiful. Look at how incredible this place is. It is, I live in Nottingham. It is an absolute stunner. And you know what, the locals are all really friendly. It's just, honestly, Dundee so far has been impressing me absolutely massive. This is my mate sat in the corner behind me. Look, he's quirky, but look how beautiful the features are. The old wood, again, the seating, the glass and stuff in it, and these cabinets up here are particularly beautiful and impressive, full of wonderful scotch and things like that, and gins over on that side. What an absolute incredible place again. So I'm on three for today, and 3 what I would say absolutely incredible looking places. Dundee, you are making me fall in love with you with every single pub we go to. What a beaut. And the Tay Bridge Bar, obviously named because of the Tay Bridge. You see the pub behind me. If you come out of there and look down this little street, you can actually see the Tay Bridge just over there, which looks an absolute stunner, to be honest. So, railway bridge going across the water. Gorgeous. Tay Bridge Bar. Right, onwards. About a 7-minute walk has brought me to this. Chaps in the Tay Bridge told me about this one. Let's come and see it. Jessica O'Malley's. So a bit studenty from what I hear. We are dead close to Dundee University and stuff. So as you can see by who's just gone in, it probably is a bit of a studenty sort of area. But yeah, I was told to come and give this one a try. So stop for today. An underground Irish bar. Well, it's below the ground level. It's not underground, but below ground level Irish bar with a bit of a gothic feel to it and stuff as well. It's quirky. I like it. Definitely feels like it is a student haunt, a student hangout. Got a pub grubby style menu, very friendly service, and a good look. On a little bit of a tour, you can tell it's a student hangout. Look, from the spinning wheel of shot death that you might get from it. But I like it. It's a little bit quirkier than your normal Irish. But yes, I am on the Guinness because when in Rome and all that, when in an Irish bar, yeah, you get the gist. You get the gist. I know I'm not in Rome. But that is Jessica O'Malley's, and a big garden space to the back. Look, that seems to go all the way down to the bottom. So massive student space. Tell you what, Dundee, it's not without its charm, is it? What a beautiful city. Not a city I knew very much about at all until doing a bit of research for this trip, but I am already falling in love with it. Not far to walk along to the next one. This one looks a bit Stonegatey to me. You'll see what I mean. It's called the Braes, and yeah, as far as I can work out from the look of the sign and everything like that, and the student drinks offers, that one is owned by Stonegate. But it's open, and it's on the way, and it was recommended. So who am I to argue? Let's get in and see the Braes. This is a classic example of don't judge a pub by its company before you go in. This is one of the friendliest Stonegates I've ever been in. Staff are lovely, knowledgeable, and they've got fierce beer, so the brewery, got a peach beer on from them. That they just said, oh, do you want to try this? I don't like Jubal, but you know what, the peach fierce, pretty good. And it does, you've seen a million Stonegates with me before. It looks and feels like a Stonegate, but yeah, fierce peach on there on the board. So I've gone with that. I've got and a Luna Haze in here. But as usual with Stonegate, decent little mix of beers. Student vibe, very much a student vibe, and as you can see, a cellar bar for downstairs. Good places to watch the sport, always are. And they always do a decent pub grub menu. Stonegate, credit where credit's due. For a Stonegate, I actually quite enjoyed that. It was a pretty cool place. Right next door to that then is this one. Giddy Goose. Pizza, wine, bar. Pizza, wine, bar. I mean, that sounds all right to me. So let's get in and see the Giddy Goose. So this is obviously, it's a very student area, very studenty bit that I'm in. But hey, who am I to turn down something that says pizza, wine and bar? Let's go and see the Giddy Goose. It's a cool little vibe. Yeah, the food is good. The pizzas, the burgers, things like that are pretty decent. It's got what, seven keg offerings. Very friendly staff, and yeah, nice little way about it. Definitely. First impressions mean a lot, and the first impression you get in here is definitely going to be a positive one. It looks nice, staff are friendly, enjoyable. There's a little bit when you're walking in, like a tropical garden. I mean, yeah, the pizzas look good. The food smells pretty great. And it's a nice little vibe, nice little environment to sit in. I'm on the cider, the outsider. Quite happy now. I quite like the outsider name, and it is not a bad tipple. Right, it's cold in Dundee, but it's not raining, so touch wood, that continues. Right, I kind of hit the outskirts of the city centre bit itself now. So, the pubs are going to come thick and fast, and there are so many recommendations to try and get through. So my next stop of the day will take me into this, Phoenix. And yeah, so established 1856 this may well have been the one that was most shouted out of the ones today. I think certainly a lot of recommendations and a lot of people telling me that this was going to be one that I would absolutely fall in love with from the minute I got in there. So let's get in and see it. Here are your waters and your watering place. Drink and be whole again beyond confusion. Sounds good to me. Oh, Dundee, Dundee, Dundee. What are you doing to me? You've come up with another absolute banger here. Yeah, again, I knew from what people had said that I was going to think this was a top tier boozer, and it is. It really is a top tier place. Beautiful look to it. Again, it's a one-room pub, so it's got that traditional old spacing and style to it. Wonderful back bar, 5-car scales on, good tap mix, great staff, great owner. Great chili from what I hear. Here we are. I'm honestly heavy lifting, which is a Scottish heavy, which if I was to live up here and stay drinking too much more, that's probably what I would be referred to before long, a Scottish heavy. But yeah, look at this. Look, some of the stained glass windows in the bits. It's an eclectic vibe, eclectic feel. The stained glass up there is pretty special. It's just a wonderful looking pub, isn't it? A wonderful place. And, they've told me I've got to try some of the famous chili, so let's get our lips around that. This smells incredible. Oh my god. I see why they're famous for their chili. That is incredible. What a pub. That chili was amazing, and the whole vibe of the place in there was just pretty outstanding. It's another absolute banger already for the day. But I think my next one is just here on this side of the road. Let's get into this. Is the Nether Inn, a traditional free house. So all I've done is walk over from the Phoenix is on the corner over there. You walk along and you'll get to the Nether Inn. So no point in walking pavement. There's so much on the thing. On my list, but this wasn't suggested. But let's get in and see it. Nether Inn, stop 7. It's a Stonegate. Not quite as much character, I would have said, as the last one, but it's alright. It's got a pool table, plenty of screens, mixer points, pretty standard. Global screens, a bunker style feel to it, but pretty standard stuff on the thing. But yeah, mixer app, mixer points. I must say, so I dread to think. I need to have a look really and see how many points I've got. I bet it's a lot by now. It isn't far from there to the next one either. It's literally next door. And I've heard a few stories about this one today, so looking forward to this. It's called Grouchos, and apparently this was a former record shop. One of the most famous record shops in all of Dundee. And now it's a music bar. So it is nice to see that they've purposed or repurposed an old record shop as a little music bar, isn't it? So Grouchos will be my next stop of the day. Former record shop turned award-winning music bar. Looks great in here. So it's got a lovely ambience, a lovely feel, lovely vibe to it. They've done a real nice refit job with it, from turning it into a bar. Good little stage area at the bottom. Very friendly, very appealing little place. Be a great place to watch some live music. Still got plenty of the old records and stuff up there as features that behind the bar. But what a great little place. A celebration of music of today and yesteryear. But it is a pretty gorgeous little place. There's a little live music stage down here. This is a great little vibe. I love watching a bit of live music no matter where I am anyway. And I think that this has been decked out really nicely. That Jack Daniels guitar thing is definitely the kind of thing I could see in a home bar if I was at home long enough to have a home bar. That's definitely what I would want. But yeah, Grouchos is pretty cool. Let's wander deeper into the city centre itself, where there are still quite a lot of ones that people keep saying to me, oh, you should go and see this, you should go and see that. Never going to get through them all today. But I'm going to have a great day trying. Dundee is brilliant so far. So, next stop, just along here apparently. And there she is, Trades House. So many people have already said to me, Trades House, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Was so much better before Green King had it. A story that I hear often, but you know what, I said Green King buy beautiful pub buildings, they maintain them, and they do their job with them. Do I think that Green King do some things wrong? Yeah, of course I do, but the fact that they keep these places open and going, and they never mess about with the decor is perfect. Trades House up next. I mean, yeah, it's iconic. It's beautiful. The stained glass on the windows is absolutely, it's just breathtaking. The whole look to it. It's unspoiled. They've done nothing to damage the way the place looks or anything like that. It does look absolutely incredible here. So we take on a little wander. Green King stuff on the no cask, but look at the stained glass windows around to start with. Look how beautiful they are, and it's so busy in here, as you would necessarily expect to be. But the doors are beautiful. The stained glass. You can watch all the sport and stuff in here as well. But the bits and pieces as you wander through, find more and more little bits. Every single window has got stained glass in it that is really impressive. We have an etched glass on the internal bit, but the place is beautiful, and I do mean absolutely beautiful. And if we have a wander right through to the back rooms, there's a couple more bits up here. Look, I see why people said that this was breathtaking. I said I don't think that Green King have done anything to damage it whatsoever. It looks great. I don't know what to say about Dundee so far. I really don't. Apart from the fact it's magnificent. The whole vibe. The people are wonderful. The vibe is brilliant. Everyone's so friendly. It's just a smashing place to be. So on we go. And just over the road on the side street from there is the Bank Bar. This one has been mentioned to me a few times today as well. Looks an old traditional style place. So it looks good with me. What's it say? Free house, food served, tea and coffee. I don't think it's coffee, but real ales. Let's go and see if that's true. They still have a few real ales on. A Bank Bar, I think it's stop 11 of the day so far. The hits just keep on coming. All right, so it hasn't got the wow factor and the grandeur of over the road, but it's got everything else. It's got intricate wood in the bar. It's got some exposed brick bits. It's got some wonderful old wooden panels and screens and stuff throughout. And it's got really good cask ale. 4 really good cask ales at that. I get the feeling it might be a Heineken Star Pubs owned place, but it doesn't feel like one. 4 cask, and I've gone with that Kai Pei from Stewart Brewing. Had a lot of Stewart Brewing stuff when I was up here last time, and thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, look at this. Again, classic real ale pub, isn't it? That looks brilliant. I love all the exposed brick. Dundee is not falling short in any sense of the word at any time with anything it's had to offer so far. Even with a few guitars at the back, look. Another beauty. Oh, it's nearly dark already. It's freezing cold. It's nearly dark. Only like 4 o'clock, if that. I hate winter. But at the end of this road then, well, not quite at the end, but another one that I was warned to make sure I did not bypass. So I'm not going to. It's this. Star and a Garter, and there's also one on the corner called Club Bar, but we'll do this one first. Star and Garter's the one that has come most shouted out for the rest of the ones just here. So let's get in and see it. Yeah, another old school look, but yeah, far us, all you've got to do is walk from there down to here and you'll find it. Dead easy. Getting to that busy point of the day. It's a Friday, 4 o'clock. Places are going to start getting busy, aren't they? So it's going to be slightly more difficult now to show you the rest of them, but I will still do my best and get round as much to show you as I can. And this is beauty. Again, it really is a beauty. Barrelman one's on. I've gone with the Southern Summit. It is a little bit like a Santa's toy shop in here with the Christmas decks. They've gone overboard with them, but I think they've done all right with them. I think, and it is a pretty nice looking pub all around, isn't it? But yeah, there's a nice little tile floor, but there's not much more I can really show you. Actually though, a beautiful little saloon bar space down at the back as well that I didn't know about from the start. So yeah, gorgeous place. Great little pub. Yeah, it's got to that time where it's going to be nigh on impossible to get good video for you of everything in the pubs, but you know, it's great seeing them. It's great seeing them so busy, especially still in November as everyone's building up towards Christmas. But yeah, let's go straight over the road then and do this one, Club Bar. So this little street is the one that I'm on. Haven't heard anything about this one, not mentioned. Busy old area that it is in. So I don't know anything about this one whatsoever. But it is going to tell me around here. Traditional 19th century pub. Best karaoke in town. Well, I mean, only if I sing, obviously. Clearly not. Let's get and see Club Bar. A bit more local style one in here. Keg mix, decent stuff. Again, good little mix of people in already. So nice vibe, nice atmosphere. Everyone in Dundee, absolutely superb. Yeah, little karaoke machine up there. They obviously do the best karaoke in town. I reckon it's dog friendly. People are in after work. Good atmosphere. Yeah, that's a sweet little bar. Completely different to the vibe of whatever else I've kind of seen so far in the area and stuff today, wasn't it? But I spy with my little eye, because I've got very good eyesight, an Irish bar. It'd actually take a little bit of looking for, because obviously it's buried under scaffolding again on this whopping great thing here. But it's called the Dubliner. Not that you can actually see that from here, but it is, trust me, called the Dubliner. I wouldn't lie to you. There is absolutely no value in that whatsoever, because I'm trying to send you to pubs, not play silly games and tell you things that they're not. So the Dubliner is just here. The Club Bar literally is just around this corner on there. So it is literally just 50 yards from there, and it looks like it's going to be red fronted when the scaffolding comes down. I'm wondering if they are a victim of the scaffolding out front, because compared to everywhere else, it's absolutely packed. There's barely anyone in here, and that's a shame because it's a nice Irish bar. It really is. So yeah, I wonder if they're suffering because of that awful scaffolding outside, keeping people away. Good looking little bar. Yeah, the red price. It looks like an Irish bar, doesn't it? But it is a good one, and it definitely deserves, I think, to be busier than it actually is, considering how many people were actually out in some of the others. That old stone, the exposed stone wall and stuff like that's gorgeous. And I'm on. Yeah, you guessed it. Of course I am. Irish bar. Got over Guinness. I'm on a magical mystery tour. I'm just kind of wondering, looking at Google Maps, seeing where the next thing that sounds or feels like a pub might be, and just walking in that direction. Yeah? Sometimes it pans out, sometimes you find some absolute gems that you wouldn't have gone to. So I'm heading around this corner in the hypothermic wind, and next up will be this. The Bird and Bear is what it's called. So I've come from that way. I've walked probably about 200 yards or so around on these main roads, where it is pretty busy around, but you will get to this on the corner. I like a circular pub. I haven't done a circular pub for a while. Let's get in and see what the Bird and Bear's got to say. This is again pretty cool and quirky. The music's quite loud, so I've just moved to a little quieter area to take you through. But it's more of a sort of bohemian bar, more of a cocktail style looking place. But it's very, very nicely decked out. Lovely green tile bar. Staff are fantastic. Doing a bit of food and stuff as well, like a dining space upstairs. But it looks well mint in here. Take on the little look of it. But yeah, I like what they've done with the place. It does. It gives off a decent vibe. Dining taking place on the balcony and stuff up there. Look, but yeah, pretty cool gaff all round. That's definitely a swanky date night style vibe going on in there. I like it. Again, it gives a nice mix of something different to the parts of Dundee that I've seen so far. So far, so good still with Dundee. Look at me looking both ways before I cross the road. I knew I'd manage to remember that eventually. But come out of there, head up this little slope. There is another one. I can see it already. Another one that a lot of people have talked up to me. The hits just keep on coming. Of the Pillars. So Pillars Bar and Lounge is one that has been shouted out to me. But I've also just spotted that. The Salty Dog that I didn't know anything about. But I said we were on our way to the Pillars, so we're going to do the Pillars, and then we'll go and check out the Salty Dog afterwards. So this is, what, stop 16 so far? Let's go and see it. Okay, so, mystery solved. The Salty Dog is owned by the same people that own Pillars. So, you can literally walk from this part where the Pillars is, through the middle, down to the Salty Dog. It's all connected. That's the gay bar apparently. This is the, I don't know. But it's all a pretty good vibe. It's all a pretty cool place. I will take you on the tour, the full tour. So we'll do Pillars, and then we'll walk through. We'll go down to Salty Dog. Oh, this side, this is Pillars. Great little bar, look, full of character, full of characters, and a pretty wicked vibe. And if you head on down, this is where I was stood a minute ago. If you head on down through this, you come into the middle part, where it obviously says Pillars Bar and stuff in here. And then this bar down at the bottom is when you get into Salty Dog. So this. Is the last bit of it. So this bit, all connected through. That's where you get to. Yeah, while I'm here, might as well nip down and just tick this off because it is a separate pub. So although you can walk through the middle, let's do it. Salty Dog. Let's have a blue wicked and sat down for a belly then in the Salty Dog. Hey, you know I like a gay bar. That's it's really fun in there. The DJ sounds just a nice vibe again. So the Pillars and that they're also sister bar to the Star and Garter. So. 3 big ticks for those guys. But if you walk out of there and head to where my next port of call is, you'll see this. And I sort of said earlier how beautiful I thought Dundee was at the waterfront, didn't I? But it just gets more and more impressive as you walk through it. It's a lovely city, this. Anyway, hurry for pubs. This way. Someone said that I should go and find a Desperate Dan statue as well, because it might look a bit like me. I've absolutely no idea where it is. So, I don't know. Either way. There's no statues that look like me around here. Don't know. Apparently it's around here somewhere though. Next stop, Tickety Booze. I love that saying, Tickety Boo. How you doing today, mate? Yeah, I'm Tickety Boo. Why not, eh? If I'm visiting pubs, I'm always Tickety Boo, to be fair, even if I'm cold, wet and miserable. But I'm certainly not, I'm cold today, but I'm not wet, as it stands, or miserable. Because I'm loving Dundee, and I'm very much looking forward to this. My buddy Steph told me that this was one that I would love. Let's go and see it. I'm loving it. It's got a lovely central bar that you can get all the way around and stuff, and it's a good vibe. Again, staff very friendly, very attentive, very quick. Good bunch of people in. As I say, it's a Friday night now, so things are busy, but I'm very pleased that I decided to seek this one out and come to get it ticked off, because I absolutely love this bar. I love the vibe. Honestly, I'm falling in love with Dundee. Take you on a little tour of this. Then it's not like it's a big tour. I need to take you around, but it is pretty beautiful. So I love this bar. It looks pretty awesome. Tickety Booze is a great name for a little bar like this. Lovely, love the bar, love the staff. The whole thing is pretty darn awesome again. Great stop for Dundee again. Actually thinned out a little bit in here now, so I figured I would show you a little bit more from this side as well. But yeah, what a great place this actually is. And it is a phenomenal little bar. So well glad to have got this one ticked. 15 yards from there, and you get to the other sister pub for Star and Garter, Salty Dog, and the Pillars. They own another one, and it's this Bush Bar since 1884. This one, another one, looks a similar sort of size and style. Narrow, old, small pub to the other two. Not quite as chaotic looking customer-wise as the other two, but I said I wanted to come and do it, so we're going to do it. It is stop 19 of the day so far, and I am still loving this city. They own another bar as well, one called Caws, C-A-W-S. That's up the way, but I might get there, I might not, who knows. But again, I really like this in here. yeah, not as busy, not as chaotic as the other one. So I can actually sit down, chill, vibe. But again, staff are brilliant. The whole look of the bar is top notch. It's on point. I'm a fan. These wonderful little stained glass features at the back. Someone's gone to town again on the Christmas decks, and they look pretty good. I think so. I'm not really a Christmas guy, but they do look pretty good. And the vibe, the staff are lovely, and they're preparing it up at the end. A little bit of live music coming. What's not to love about everything up here? Past Tickety Booze and up what feels like a very quiet street compared to some of the hustle and bustle going on in this city. And next up is right in front of me right now, Bertie Mooneys. Big looking green fronted pub. So is that an Irish bar? Who knows? I don't know. Bertie Mooneys could well be, couldn't it? Looks a good sized place anyway. Let's get in and do it. I've lost count, but I'm nearing 20 pubs. Who knows? I wasn't expecting this to look quite as cool as it does in here. So, you know, it's a big building. You could tell it was a big, grand-ish building from outside, but you walk in, kind of blown away by the ceiling and everything else. And one of the guys just recognised my face going around Facebook today. It's like a big episode of Crime watching me. Recognised my face. He came over and said, I'm going to buy you a beer. And I was going to have a Jack Daniels like I've had in the last couple. He said, no, you're having a tenants. At which instantly I went, put it up there. He said, here, live beer, come straight from the tank. It tastes a lot different. We're up for a bit of live music anyway, but yeah, look at this is what I'm talking about. Look at that ceiling up there. It looks absolutely phenomenal. But the tenants just come directly out of there. And I'm not joking with you. That actually is by far the best tasting tenants I've ever had. I'm not calling it Scottish Carlings. That'd be disrespectful. It's a million times better than Carling. But you know what? I'm really loving this, and it was nice that they've got a little statue of Holly here as well. Look. She's in Paris, so she can't hurt me today. She will when she watches this video, not that she watches my videos, but yeah, what a cool place. Right, that's 20 pubs in the bag, and you know, when I get to 20, I start to think, shall we just call it a night? Say we've had a good innings, you know, it's been a good day. All the cliches. It's been a good day, I'll come back, can't wait to come back and do the rest of it. Which I always mean, by the way. I genuinely can't wait to come back. But I do not want to stop. I don't want to stop tonight. I'm loving this city. So, the night is still young. Let's crack on. And by cracking on, I'm in straight over the road to this. The Barrelman. I was a barrelman once. Part of your training for Whitbread back in the day when I was a GM, eventually, for Whitbread. I used to send you out on a dray lorry every now and again, so you could learn how to do everything. I'm not sure if that was really a thing or if they just did it to me for the rib. Well, you know what, it was quite enjoyable though, so. Barrelman, it's my 21st stop of the day. Loving it, right, so I've gone back to the Jack Daniels. Quite a plush looking, nice environment, nice pub. £4.85 for a Jack Daniels and Diet Coke. £4.85. £4.85. Can you imagine trying to get a Jack Daniels and Diet Coke in London for £4.85? Couldn't get a Diet Coke, let alone the Jack Daniels. This city's amazing. Right, so it's quite a swanky looking place again. It's got a load of upstairs bits. Feels like again, it could be a sort of a date night style place that you would come. I think it's probably Heineken owned, but we won't hold that against them, especially not at £4.85 for a Jack Daniels, will we? Yet more things in Dundee to feast your eyes upon as well. What a beaut. Unless I walk around the corner, I didn't see that. Yeah, this city. Edinburgh and Glasgow without the price tag. Almost. I mean, I know it's a lot smaller, but there's plenty to do here. I mean, I'm not going to get anywhere near through all of this tonight, and I'm absolutely loving it. But next up, I haven't done one all day. It might be the only one here, to be fair, in the city, but you know what's coming. You know. I, of course, mean a Wetherspoons. So it's called a counting house, and obviously there is a very, very grand spoons called a counting house in Glasgow. That is definitely not going to compare for its grandness to the one in Glasgow, but we'll do it anyway. These spoons, we don't need to dwell too much on it. So there's your guest ale bits in there. So that's not too shabby. Is it carpet? I'm pretty sure I've seen that carpet before. It's busy as you would expect it to be. But yeah, it hasn't got the grandeur of the Glasgow one, has it? Not quite anyway, definitely not. I'm informed about a secret bar slash speakeasy hidden back over in a little bit that I was in earlier. So, before it gets too late, or it might fill up, I mean it's gone 8:30 time now anyway, but if it gets any later on a Friday night, I'm going to chance my luck. Try out that. Well, let's find out, shall we? I found it. It is here, apparently. This door where this light is. It's called Drafens. So, let's see if I can get in, shall we? But yeah, you come down a little alleyway behind a trades house, and you get to that light, and that is the key. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Big shout out to Joe and Sarah for wording me up on come to find this. Because, yeah, there ain't no sign. There ain't nothing to tell you where it is, but it's called Drafens. Yeah, search it on thing, and you will find it. Search it on Google. Come and see it. It's a pretty beautiful little speakeasy. It is a really cool little vibe, but I love a speakeasy. Don't find many of them, and that's probably the point, isn't it? That's the whole point. That's the whole idea of the speakeasies, that you don't find them on every street corner unless you really know where you're looking. So yeah, it's well worth coming to seek out. Come in the door, down the stairs, and you'll get into it. Cocktails look pretty darn good to me as well. I can't remember what it is, but it looks pretty cool. All together. Oh yeah. Oh, it's creamy, it's chocolatey, and you could probably get very, very drunk drinking them. Winner. It is getting to that point of the night where I need to make this decision on going home, because I've got a video to edit, work to do before we go to St Andrews tomorrow. I can't stay out in Dundee all night, even though I actually genuinely would, because it's awesome. So, I don't know. Got maybe one more in me today, maybe two. Maybe two. I'm going to walk back in the direction I was in, because there was one I wanted to go to that was the other way, but I'm really glad I went and found that. Let's do this on the way. Old Bank Bar. Another Green King Belhaveny style one, clearly in an old bank, which makes sense. So let's do that. It's up 23, 24, I don't know, I've lost count. Grand old bank building, owned by Green King. So one of the more pricey ones of the day, like they always are, but plenty of screens around with loads of different sport on. Nice looking place. One. Darts on there, different like football and stuff on there. Big old former bank. You can tell the high ceilings, the vibe, the look of it. Yeah, Green King. So pricey, but nice looking and plenty of place to watch the sport. 20 to 10. I've been out since 10:30 this morning. That's what was that? 24. Let's do one more. Then it is taxi back to the Travel Lodge. Because yeah, we're only halfway through a big week. So right, I've got one more in mind. It's the other sister pub to some of the ones from earlier. Let's go and find it. It's a couple of minutes walk this way. There it is then, my final stop for the night. Yes, it looks quite quiet, not chaotic at all. So yeah, slightly down away from the hustle and bustle of the city centre, but everything else of theirs that I've done today has been absolutely phenomenal. So wanted to come and do this one. Looking forward to it. Final stop of the night, and stop 25. I'm well and truly ready to get to the hotel. But yeah, let's do cause. 25 in a day, and I feel reasonably right. I don't feel too drunk. Final Jack Daniels of the day for me, but yeah, I don't feel too bad. I've done a fair bit of sort of trotting around in the cold, which sobers you up. But Dundee, what can I say? You've been absolutely phenomenal. Around the final port of call and final stop of the night. So yeah, I said another sister pub to the beauties that I've been to. That's just the way out. That's why we need to go this way now. You can tell about a beer now, can't you? Because I start wandering in the wrong directions. But yeah, good little way to polish the night off. 25 is 25, and I'm happy with my innings for the day. So there is a good way to stop and done with the night. My Jack Daniels and Coke was cheap earlier. £3.80. £3.80. What a way to finish. Bone in my body is telling me, stay out, do even more of Dundee. You're drunk. It's time to go back to the hotel and stop procrastinating. Go This is going to end so badly. I apologise if this video is a right state. Right, that was Dundee. It's been absolutely phenomenal. I've had a great day, and let's find a taxi rank. Let's get back to the travel lodge. Halfway through, guys. End of day 4. So let's get back. Let's get the video edited, and I'll see you in St Andrews tomorrow. Thanks for watching, even if it's been a mess.